All right, guys, so the latest version of lolminer is 1.72, but I do have version 1.73 in testing phases. So depending when you do see this video, it will already be released or maybe it's about to release. But we're going to check out the hash rates here. It is supposed to have improvements for both NEXA as well as KASPA mining. So let's see what the numbers look like. All right, so for NEXA here, I went over to hashrate.no to look at their overclock settings. So we got medium and high overclocks here. For medium, it's about 255 megahertz offset, 1470 lock core clock, 5000 megahertz memory, and a 200 power limit. You don't need a power limit when you do have a locked core clock, but it is a nice little safety feature just in case. For power, 115 watts, it's saying for 73.78 mega hash. And for our high overclock settings, 255 megahertz. For the offset, we got 1680 on the lock core clock, 5000 memory, and a power limit again of 200 for 84.4 mega hash and 147 watts. So let's actually have a look at what we're doing here. So right here, we can see my overclock settings. I do have the 5001 memory, 1440 on my core with a 310 offset. And for our hash rates, let it jump in here. I'm going to hit the refresh. It's looking like about 75.57 mega hash. Now at the wall, I'm using 153 to 154 watts. My system does use 22 watts, so we're sitting around the 132 watt range on this GPU. All right, so I actually went and adjusted for the medium overclock settings, 255 core offset, 1470 locked core, and 5000 on the memory. And we should hit about 73.78 mega hash at 115 watts. So here you can see my settings, 5000, 1470, and core offset 255. And in for our hash rate numbers, do a quick refresh here. We are 77.14 mega hash, but at the wall, we can see we're at 161 watts. If I get rid of that 22 system power, we are at 139 watts. So as you can see, we are using a decent amount more power than what hashrate.no is telling us we should be using. In the software, we're about 129 watts, 10 watts off what my GPU is using. All right, so now let's try KASPA on the RTX 3070 on efficiency clock settings at hashrate.no. They have a core offset of 300, core clock lock of 1305, and then your memory locked at 810 with a power limit of 150 if you want. Looks like the hash rate should be about 461.25 mega hash at 48 watts. So these are the settings I went with just to kind of compare it as well to the website itself. And let's see our numbers. Do another quick refresh here. So we are getting 462.1 mega hash. At the wall, it's looking like about 86 watts. Drop that 22. We're hanging out at about 64 watts. So as you can see, again, we are using quite a bit more power, especially it doesn't seem like much, but it is quite a bit more than what hashrate.no is telling us, just due to the fact that this algorithm doesn't really use that much power in the first place. All right, so there is some quick hash rates on the RTX 3070 in both KASPA as well as NEXA, which is supposed to be seeing improvements here. It's also supposed to improve AMD GPUs and then have the stale shares for PPS plus pools like NiceHash or so on. So hope this video helps you out. If you want me to try any other types of settings, let me know down in the comments. We can check it out. And again, this is not yet released, but depending when you see this, the latest version of lolminer 1.73 should be out very soon. Thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one. Rabid out.